Okay, I got to go to the whiteboard number 3. Again, we'll do a few of the problems. This is certainly different from the other ones. There's a fraction involved now. It does make it more difficult. So I'm going to go to the whiteboard, and I'll write it down. And this is y equals, and that's going to be x minus, I'm going to write down as, let's see, x squared over 2, and then plus x cubed over 3 minus x4 over 4. And I'm just going to put the 4 terms down. I realize the series goes on forever, by the way. Let me make sure I copied it right. X minus x squared over 2, x cubed over 3. Yeah, I did it right. We're going to revert it. X equals some multiple of a y plus some multiple of a y squared plus some multiple of a y cubed plus some multiple, and they're just asking me to do 4 terms, by the way, which I'm thankful for. I find it very tedious to do the problem. So let's write this down then. So what are you going to get? X equals a times y. Well, what's y? X minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 minus x4 over 4 plus b, x minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 minus x4 over 4 squared plus c, x minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 minus x4 over 4 cubed plus d. It gets tough, right? Minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 minus x4 over 4 to the 4th power. Well, we're going to equate coefficients now. And, one at a time. And the beginning's generally pretty easy. It's when you get sort of like that middle part, it's pretty tough. So what do you got? You got an x on the left side, and you get ax on the right side. Well, that couldn't be any easier. I'm going to say a is 1. All right, now comes the trouble. I got to get the squares done. How many squares are on the left side? There are no squares. What do you get on the right side, though? Let's take a look at it. You would get minus a over 2 x squared from the first guy, right? And then what do you get from the second guy? You would get you b x squared. All right? Well, let's write this down. This would be 0 equals minus 1/2, because a is 1, plus b. What does that mean b is? B would have to be 1/2. That's important to me. I'm going to put it in a box. Let me keep going. Boy, it's going to get tough, isn't it? Are there any cubes? No, there's no cubes on the left side. How about on the right side? Are there any cubes? Yeah, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing a over 3 x cubed. Now, I know this is difficult. Some people do it in their head, but I like to write things down just so I can see what's going on. And this is square from the second guy, right? X minus x squared over 2 squared. And I don't go to the cube because it wouldn't happen. So what would I get? I could get x times minus x squared over 2, or I could get minus x squared over 2 times x, which would give me what? Minus 1/2, which is minus 1. All right, let me write that down. So it's going to be minus b x cubed. Now let's go to the next guy, the third degree, third row, which is going to be cx cubed then. Well, yeah, I got to write this down though, don't I? So a is what? A is 1, so it's 1/3. I'm sorry, 0. I'm equating coefficients. 1/3. What's the b? It's 1/2, right? So minus 1/2, and then I get c. Well, that's going to be some work, isn't it? I got to put that down. So common denominator would be 6, right? And you can get 2 minus 3, which is minus 1, plus c. So c would have to be 1/6. That's important to me. I'm going to put it in a box. Go to the last guy. And yeah, it's tough. There are no fourth degree terms on the left side. Let's go to the right side. Any fourth degree terms there? By the way, I want to get my eraser out to get rid of this stuff over here, because I don't want to be distracted by that. So for the first guy, what do you get? You would get minus a x4 over 4. All right, let's go to the next guy. Again, we just did this, so it's minus a over 4x4. I got that written down. Let's do the next guy. And it's going to be x minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3, and we're squaring it. So what are the possibilities? You could get x times x cubed over 3. You could get x cubed over 3 times x, and you could get minus x squared over 2 times minus x squared over 2. Well, I got to add all that together, don't I? How many are they going to be? 1/3, 1/3, and 1/4. That's a 12, isn't it? So we get 4 plus 4 plus 3, that's 8, 11/12. Wow. I'll write that down. Plus b, and make sure I'm doing the right thing over here, 11/12. I'll put this over here, 11/12 x4. All right, let me get my eraser out. Before I speak, I want to look at it before I erase it. I think I did okay. All right, gotta get the next guy. And that's that cube part, right? Let's write that down. So we're looking for fourth powers, right? Let's write this down. X minus x squared over 2. X minus x squared over 2. X minus x squared over 2. And to get fourth powers, I guess you get x minus x squared over 2. And there's really 3 ways to write that down, isn't there? Which is minus 1/2 times 3, so minus 3/2. Let's go to the last guy. Last guy's the easy one, right? It's d x4. All right. What do you get over here? 0 minus 1/4. What's b? B's a half, right? So you get 11/24. What's c? It's 1/6, right? So you would get 3/2 times 1/6, 1/4, plus d. All right, I'm going to multiply both sides by 24. And let's see what you get. You get minus 1 plus 24d. So 1 would equal 24d. So d would equal 1/24. That's important to me. Now, granted, I hope I didn't make any mistakes. I'm going to write down my reversion now. X equals, we'll check the key later. A was 1. What's the b? A half. What's the c? 1/6. And what's the c? 1/24. Put a box on it, and let's hope things go smoothly. Let's take a look if I got the answer. X equals y, 1/2 y squared, 1/6 of a y cubed, and 1/24 of a y fourth. So we did okay. These are difficult though, I realize that, and they're tedious, and I realize the combinations might cause some issues, but if you write things down and you count, it's probably not a bad way of doing it, all right? Whatever works for you though, thank you.